Welcome to the Chaos Makes Sense podcast, brought to you by SmarterChaos, where online performance marketing is all they do. Now, here's your host.
It's a great day, I'm feeling good.
Hi, I'm your host, Kimberly Henry, and I'm here with Matt Frary, Chief of Chaos from SmarterChaos, and Janine Crooks, Senior Account Manager at Affiliate Window. Today, we'll be talking about affiliate program management, a discussion of best practices. Now, before Matt and Janine join us, just a reminder that if you have questions or require assistance with your online performance marketing, you can reach Matt and the team at SmarterChaos.com and on Facebook at Facebook.com/SmarterChaos. Matt, it's great to talk with you again this week.
Hey, Kimberly, how are you? It's been a great week so far.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. I think all across the country, it's just glorious weather, so everybody's in a good mood.
Maybe the icy grips are loosening just a little bit. I'm sitting here looking out the window, and you and I were just talking before this call. You know, we want to get out there in the weather and enjoy the blue sky. Castle Rock is looking beautiful, and I know Janine's over in Parker, so she's not too far away either.
It's Colorado Fest this afternoon.
It is.
Janine, it's great to have you on as well.
Well, thanks so much. I'm very happy to be here.
Now, before we dive in and address our topic today, I always like to check in and see what's going on at SmarterChaos this week, Matt.
Absolutely. We just got done meeting with the fraud detection firm Forensic. They just left the office. They came in from New York to our little town of Castle Rock, Colorado. And, you know, they're exciting. We're going to have them on a later podcast. They used to be called CPA Detective, and now they're called Forensic. But you know, just a couple meetings here and there, you know, get a cup of coffee when we can and doing the podcast. So far, good week.
Awesome. Well, we're talking today, as I said earlier, about a discussion of best practices as it addresses affiliate program management. So
yeah, and I think this is a unique topic because Janine and I have known each other quite a few years now. I mean, I don't even know if I can count the number, but it's somewhere in the range of probably 6 or 7 years, I would guess. At least, right?
Yeah.
And so, you know, Janine and I have always traded tips and tricks on this topic. Janine's a prolific speaker. You know, she doesn't give herself enough credit, but she gets chosen to talk on this topic quite a bit at Affiliate Summit. You know, she always writes great content about this. And this is a unique angle because here you have Janine that is at Affiliate Window, which is a well-known, very respected, large affiliate network. And then you have, you know, us, which is an agency that manages programs. And it really takes a marriage between someone like Janine at a network like that and someone like us that's an agency to work with affiliates and make all of this work. So this is a great topic for us today.
Well said, Matt. Because really, I mean, you know, if you work as a team with your network, that's, you know, just one of the things that you can do. But so often merchants don't necessarily take advantage of that. So it's wonderful to work with somebody who gets that.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, Janine, how long have you been in the industry as a whole? I mean, I know we go quite a ways back, but how'd you get your start?
Actually, it was all the way back in 1999. I was working for a motorcycle parts and accessories company at the time, believe it or not. And we launched our very first website, and I didn't even know what affiliate marketing was, but I created an affiliate program. I just didn't call it that. And later I learned what it was and just kept growing from there. So it's been a lot of fun to be in the industry for so many years and to just watch it explode. It's just so full of opportunity. I just love it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we started at the same time. So you were selling motorcycle parts, and I was selling luggage in 1999. So
yeah, when you look at me, isn't the first thing that leaps to mind biker chick?
No.
I know.
Such wide and varied backgrounds. That's awesome. So, Janine, what's one of the most important things needed to make a program a success?
You know, I think one of the things that is critical for a program is to have a business plan. And it's funny how many merchants I'll see that really don't necessarily have, you know, a good plan of what they want to do. They don't have goals that they've set up or things like that. So, you know, I think it's important for people to do that as their primary thing. You know, start it off each year, review it every quarter to make sure that you're getting, you know, your goals achieved. You know, so it's doing things like, you know, confirming that everybody's duties fit their skill set, that somebody's been assigned to every responsibility. You know, outlining what milestones are, what KPIs are, you know, determining what your budget's going to be and what resources you're going to need to get there.
What else, Janine? I mean,
Well,
you say put a business plan together. I think that is so smart. A lot of times people come in and, advertisers come into the space and they say this is their lowest risk of, that this is what they think. They think that this is their lowest risk marketing. They're only going to have to pay when there's a sale, and they forget that there's a lot of risk because there's risk on the affiliate side. There's the investment you have to make. There's the time commitment. There's the opportunity cost, and there's so much. So, I mean, anything worth doing is worth doing right? So we always have to have a plan. So that's a great tip.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's both a combination of risk and reward. You're looking, for those folks that just look at this as it's a really low-risk proposition, it's also a tremendous opportunity. But to capitalize on that opportunity, you have to know what it is that you're doing and be willing to make the commitment to it. And I think that a plan, really gives you the chance to do that, to take a look at, for example, what your competitors are doing. Who are they working with? What are their policies? What are their commission rates? What are their coupon policies? How long are their cookies? And especially, who are they working with that you're not working with?
Are you talking about a strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities or threats? Maybe a SWOT analysis of your
that's
affiliate program?
Yep. It's so critical to do, if you're a new program, you need to kind of take a look at everything just so that you know that you're coming in with something that's competitive. I've had some merchants that'll do that, and they'll come in and they'll say, my commission's going to be 4%, and I'll say, great, your competitors are paying 7%. It's going to be an uphill battle.
Prepare for zero traffic.
Pretty much. Then you've got to find out some reason why they have an advantage that the competitors don't. And sometimes that's not the easiest of tasks.
Absolutely. And interestingly enough, not only should you see what they're doing, but you should see what they did wrong, right? I mean, we were just looking at a advertiser's program this week, and we were doing a competitive analysis exactly as you prescribed. And we went looking for affiliate programs, but we didn't just look for live ones. We looked for dead ones. And we wanted to see maybe why did they die? What was their commission rate? Who were they partnered with? What kind of resources were they putting into it? What kind of support? And so, you could really tell a lot by looking at old affiliate programs that didn't work.
You can for sure, and you can also get so much information from your affiliates. What a tremendous resource and analysis of what your competitors are up to.
Yes.
And even if, and I don't try and put anybody on the spot when I'll ask them those questions, but I'll say things to them like, what can we do to make our program better? What is it that might make you choose a different merchant over us? What can we do to help you grow together? And, they'll tell you. They will tell you, if they've got a problem with your data feed or if they've, wish they could have a unique coupon code. Whatever those roadblocks are to success. And, then it's your job as the account manager or the affiliate manager to remove those roadblocks.
Yep, for sure. And sometimes not just accept the first roadblock, because I guarantee you that the first response out of a lot of affiliates is it's not a high enough payout. But, you should take that into consideration always. But, there's always something a little bit deeper than that, because really this is math. It comes down to, the quality of the product and, the accessibility of the affiliate manager and the conversion rates on the creative and all of that stuff and, everything that you mentioned. And you've really got to ask those probing questions like you said.
You do, because your SWOT analysis will let you know whether or not you're competitive.
Yeah.
And so if you are, then it's those other kind of intangible items that can make the difference between somebody choosing to work with you or choosing to work with your competitor. As far as who it is that they're going to highlight. So, I think that that's just as important to be able to do that, and really, get to know your affiliates. How do they drive traffic? What do they want as far as extra assistance from you?
Have you ever put your programs on auto-approve?
I have one merchant that does that, and it's a unique situation, but otherwise, no.
I was going to say, can you imagine putting something on auto-approve and just accepting anybody that'll run it?
Well,
you really have to know your affiliates, right? That's the point.
You have to know your affiliates and you have to trust your network, because, and what they did tell us was, what we trust you. We know that you've got such an intense screening process before they even get in, that, we're comfortable with that, and we can always remove them from the program if there's an issue. But I think that it's really important as well, though, for the affiliate manager or whoever it is that's doing the approvals to really take a look at that affiliate and make sure that they're a good match for the program. There's some new affiliates who, when they first join a network, they apply to every single program because they're just so excited and they can't wait. And they're not a fit for 90% of them, so you kind of just have to work with them and screen that way. But yeah, the concept of auto-approve just scares the daylights out of me.
Yeah, no kidding.
There's just so many things you want to do because I think, and you do it as well. It's so important to have relationships with your affiliates, to know what their strengths and their weaknesses are, to know who you can test a new program with, for example, and to know what it is that's going to make them excited about working with the program. That's also your responsibility as a program manager. For example, if you're going to do a contest, do something that's going to enable everybody to have a chance at winning. Not just, the person with the most sales, because it's kind of usually the guys with the most sales that will win those every single time.
Right.
And it's not going to inspire the guys who only make a couple of sales, a month, because they don't stand a chance, and they know it up front.
The guys with the most sales are the guys that can afford to take the trip to Disneyland.
There you go. Really great, tangible, hands-on tips to kind of mitigate the risk and improve the success of your program. We'll be back in just a moment to talk a little bit about best practices on working with publishers. We'll be back with Matt Frary, Chief of Chaos at SmarterChaos, and Janine Crooks, Account Manager at Affiliate Window.
More Chaos Makes Sense after this.
Impact Radius is revolutionizing the performance marketing industry with its solutions for advertisers and agencies. Founded by industry veterans in 2008, the company is fundamentally changing the performance marketing landscape. Go to impactradius.com today to learn more about their industry-leading solutions, including tag management, media management, affiliate tracking, mobile app tracking, and more.
Affiliates make more money from your audience promoting Mtelligence. Mtelligence provides small businesses with the tools to engage, encourage, and measure customer satisfaction in real time with custom mobile surveys, rewarding participation with mobile coupons, while simultaneously building opt-in, SMS, and email marketing solutions. Take advantage as an affiliate by promoting the Mtelligence free trial offer and earn up to $20 per transaction. Join our affiliate program at mtelligence.co.
Nothing, yes, nothing that a brand or advertiser says about their product is nearly as influential as what is shared online by women. She Is Media is a unique and one-of-a-kind community designed to embrace women bloggers and their ability to share their story and drive the moment of intent. Join the Sisterhood of Sharing at sheismedia.com and make money recommending products and services that matter to you. Join sheismedia.com.
It's time now for more Chaos Makes Sense.
And I'm back with Matt Frary, Chief of Chaos at SmarterChaos, and Janine Crooks, Senior Account Manager at Affiliate Window. And we were just talking briefly about making a plan for your program. And let's kind of turn direction a little bit. Janine, what about working with publishers? What are best practices associated working with them?
Well, as I mentioned before, it's really getting to know them. Because when you get to know your publishers and find out their strengths and weaknesses, you're going to identify a ton of opportunities. And, that's not just going to show up from their little, one-sentence description of their website. So by talking to them, take a look at the numbers that they're generating. Perhaps you've got somebody who seems to be generating an awful lot of clicks and not very many conversions. Find out why. It could be a huge opportunity there. That maybe if they just tweak a little something, all of a sudden they're going to turn a lot more of those clicks into sales. But the other thing too to keep in mind is that there is going to be churn in every program. You'll probably have like 25% churn on an annual basis, including probably 10% of your top guys. So, you constantly have to be looking for new publishers to recruit, and growing existing publishers to take them from the masses to your top group, because you're going to constantly have to be doing that. This is definitely not a set it and forget it industry, not by any means. I think another thing that's really important to do in working with your publishing